Section 74 of Companies Act 2013, it talks about the repayment of deposits which are accepted before commencement of Companies Act 2013. Now the question, is Section 74 still relevant today? Since 2014 is long over. Answer is yes. Practically relevant in cases where old deposits were never repaid, litigation or extensions were obtained, amounts continue to be reflected as deposits in balance sheets. Such cases are serious compliance red flags. There Section 74 is relevant. What is the objective of Section 74? Section 74 ensures that all deposits accepted by the companies under Companies Act 1956 or earlier, which remain unpaid on the commencement of the Companies Act 2013, are properly reported and repaid within a prescribed time. This is the objective of Section 74. To which deposits does Section 74 apply? So it applies to only deposits accepted before 1st April 2014, because the commencement of the Companies Act 2013, and which are still unpaid on the date or becomes due after the date. What are the two main compliances under Section 74 subsection 1? So the first compliance is file statement with the registrar. This is as on the new act we are talking. So file the statement with the registrar within 3 months from 1st April 2014 or the date on which the deposit becomes due, containing details of deposits accepted, amount unpaid, interest payable, and arrangements for repayment, and repay the deposits as per the rule, as per the clause B. The company must repay within 3 years from the commencement of the act, that is 31st March 2017. So or on or before the expiry of the original deposit period, whichever is the earlier. This is for knowledge because the period is over, just for understanding what is Section 74. So what was the earlier time limit before this amendment? Before the Companies Amendment Act 2017, the company had to repay within 1 year from such commencement, because earlier it was 1 year, now it is 3 years as with the amendment. So before the commencement, before the Companies Amendment Act 2017, the company had to repay within 1 year from such commencement or from the date on which such payments are due, whichever is earlier. This was relaxed to 3 years effective from 15th August 2018. Is renewal of old deposits allowed? Yes, but only if renewal is done strictly in accordance with the Chapter 5 of the Act. Chapter 5 of the Act and Companies Acceptance of Deposits Rules 2014. So this means compliance with the deposit limits, compliance with the deposit limits and the issue of the circular, and deposit insurance if applicable, deposit repayment reserve, credit rating, filing of DPT forms. So these are all the compliances mandatory. Can a company get more time for repayment? Yes. Section 74 subsection 2, the company may apply to NCLT. The tribunal may grant further time after considering the financial conditions of the company, amount of deposit, interest payable, overall circumstances. So what happens if the company fails to repay the deposit? Section 74 subsection 3. For the company, the fine is minimum 1 crore up to 10 crores and officer in default imprisonment up to 7 years. Or here or is there, fine 25 lakh to 2 crores or with the both. So this is one of the most stringent penal provisions under the Companies Act. Are section 74 subsection 2 and section 74 subsection 3 currently in force? Yes, because both sections are notified on 6th June 2014 and are fully inoperative. What ROC forms are prescribed for filing statement of deposits? Initially, the form was DPT3, which was prescribed. So, though new is replaced in practice by DPT3 for ongoing deposit reporting. Can such old deposits be converted into equity instead of repayment? Yes, but only if depositor gives written consent, proper valuation is done, shareholders' approval is obtained, and allotment follows section 62, preferential issue if applicable, and rule 13 of share capital rules, and filing of PS3. Otherwise, it is not legally valid. What if deposits are still shown in the balance sheet even today? So it indicates non-compliance with section 74, potential exposure to heavy penalties, and prosecution of directors, qualification in audit report, ROC or NCLT activation. So what is the latest amendment to section 74? The only amendment is the earlier it was time limit for repayment 1 year. Now after amendment 3 years. This is Companies Amendment Act 2017. This is effective date 15th August 2018. So no further amendment have been made to section 74 after this. Has section 74 been decriminalized like some other sections? No. Section 74 still contains imprisonment, heavy monetary penalties. It remains a serious offence provision. So practical compliance checklist I will explain. So check whether any deposit was accepted before 1st April 2014, verify repayment status, and check NCLT extension was obtained, check ROC filings, plan for immediate repayment or conversion into equity, remove deposit classification from books once settled. Hope we are clear. We have two channels, RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. Please do subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you will not miss my latest videos.